Yeah, Yair Cohen joining us now to talk about this, a lawyer specialising in internet law and social media. Author of the book, The Net is Closing, Birth of the E-Police. Nice to see you, Yair. First of all, what are your thoughts on this idea, first of all, that we could possibly, well, in the UK at least, treat Facebook and Twitter and all of these social media platforms as publishers? Because they do publish stuff, it's just that they've got millions, if not billions, of authors.
The reality is they do both. They do publish stuff on their own platform, but also they act as distributor or facilitator of reading of the material. What's been happening since the very early days of the internet is that people have been made to treat the internet as a separate planet altogether, as if we have two societies. We have the offline society, which is very heavily regulated and policed, and the online society where there's no policing at all whatsoever. And the idea was to allow internet companies to regulate themselves. And over time, internet companies decided that they shouldn't really be regulating themselves, and they should be, allow users to post whenever they want, however they want, and with any consequences that might follow. And I think that time is now running out for internet companies, because what the UK government at least is saying, look, you are profiting substantially from so-called unlimited free speech. And what are your responsibilities other than pocketing the profit out of other people's misery? And a government now wants to hold them to account.
Is it flawed as well in the sense that you could have a law in the UK, but then, as you say, well, it's planet internet, isn't it? It's all over the world, and that a law which governs in the UK wouldn't necessarily apply to people posting from overseas, yet it could still affect people in the UK. I don't see how it can work.
Only I don't know, 10 years ago, many people believed that music was dead, in a sense that it was impossible to regulate the distribution of music. Because it was freely available on the internet. There was all those cross-jurisdictional issues. And what the government did is introduce laws in relation to take down notices about music that is being distributed unlawfully. And then the government had other government joining in, such as in the US and the rest of Europe. And now we have very strict laws governing copyright of music. The same happened with child pornography and child exploitation. Up until, again, about 10 years ago, it was considered impossible to regulate that area. And now suddenly it is very heavily regulated. And these two areas, which are completely distinct, copyright and child exploitation, prove to us all that if there is a wish, it is absolutely possible to create cross-jurisdictional regulations of the internet.
Fascinating stuff. Yair Cohen, thank you for joining us. Do appreciate it.